I gotta get it. Cause I gotta get it.
What's going on? It's your boy SB. All right, so I was floating around the internet as I usually do, just checking out different videos and all that stuff. I came across this video that was pretty interesting, and it made me think about Amazon. So basically the video was talking about how there's been over like 40 major companies that let go just all types of people, and they believe that it's going to increase throughout the year. Especially they said that we should see a lot more companies laying off within, they said like 6 months. They were saying that it's projected to be the bigger companies that's gonna have a lot of let goes and layoffs due to the fact of them bringing so many people on during the pandemic and all that stuff that was going on. I thought it was interesting. I mean, I think like the biggest one was better.com. They let like over 3,000 people go, something crazy like that. And then they did it over like a video call over the internet. And it was like, yo, you know, today's your last day type thing. And it's like, yo, that was pretty crazy. You're talking about people who build their livelihoods around a job and then just one day, boom, it's gone. So it just made me think. They were also talking about Netflix, how, you know, their stock dropped a little bit and they started letting a few people go. Nestle, they've let people go. And you had like a whole list of different companies that were talking about letting people go. So I was like, let me see this list. I couldn't find the exact list. And it's a big channel, so he didn't reply yet on the exact link, so I looked it up myself. I found a link with a gang of companies that were letting people go. It wasn't just in America, it was just like global, but it was a lot of companies that was in America as well. So that just made me think, what about Amazon? You know, at first I was like, nah, you know, Amazon is pandemic proof. You feel me? Like it don't shut down for nothing. But then I was like, man, you know, that's crazy, because I remember somebody left in the comments, I think it was like a few weeks ago, man, you know, all the white badges over here, they got let go, and you know, another building, some white badges got let go. Basically, those are the ones that aren't full-time employees yet. And then a lot of people have been talking about there's been like zero VTO, which usually happens after peak season. But usually around this time, previous years, you know, OT is back. It just made me think, you know, like, what if that happens? First of all, can that happen? What do you guys think? I honestly don't think that will happen to Amazon, just due to the fact we're actually delivering, you know what I mean? And we're delivering necessities. If you work at Amazon, you know why I'm laughing right now. I remember when the pandemic first started, I was stowing, and there were certain things where like, yo, you know, we're stowing all the necessities, and I'm like, all right, cool, you know, I feel good risking my life to be stowing some baggages, but okay, let's do it. Then certain things that you be stowing, you like, let's continue. It made me think about it, like, man, why is there no overtime? Why is there a lot of not only no overtime, but a gang of VTO being offered to people? Why did some people even bring up the point of they were told not to come into work because it wasn't that much work? So it's like, man, that's, you know, that's pretty interesting. I don't think it's nothing to worry about at Amazon. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? And then just to see the climate that Amazon's in, if you work for Amazon, you know, with just no VTO, but we do have peak season where VTO comes like crazy. So we'll definitely know for sure by then. But then you think about it, you look at gas, how high that's going. You look at the price of everything going up. I'm pretty sure it costs Amazon a lot of money to be moving all these product. It does cost money to move that around. Think about how much that went up with all these trucks that we have on the road. What does that reflect? Does that hurt the company? How much more are they losing? Are they losing a certain amount to where, okay, well, we have 5 different warehouses in this area. Let's consolidate down to 1. You know what I mean? Like, will we see that type of thing happen? Would we see less employees needed in the warehouse? I don't know. These are just things I was thinking about. I've heard different people's opinions. Some people are like, nah, you know, Amazon can never go under. But there are talks of white badges that were let go. I should have asked for a count. I didn't ask them like, well, how many? Because it was a whole nother topic. But that always stuck. It was like, especially when this topic came up, it's like, yo, I probably should have asked, like, yo, how many white badges? They're like, yo, you know, 100 of them got let go. Oh, snaps. And this 100 over here and 100 over here. It's like, oh man. Even when I came to corporate, that was the biggest thing that impacted me. There has been 0 overtime, 0. It was dope. We got a raise and everything. Bet, you know, good looking Uncle Jeff. Thank you much. But it's like the hours are just regular full-time hours. When I was in the warehouse, man, it was opportunity for overtime to almost work 6 days a week. And you see a lot of money when you're working that much overtime. I really didn't notice till I stepped into corporate, and then I stopped working that overtime. I literally was at the point where it's like, I might have to go back to a warehouse or find another job because this is not cutting it. Then boom, they came with the raise. I bet. But now it makes me think, I wonder if there's a bigger picture. For the few sources that were talking about layoffs and all that, I wonder if Amazon is thinking about doing that. And it made me reflect, like, if your only source of income is Amazon and then Amazon's gone, you're doomed. It really sobered me up just having that thought. So even if we're good, I definitely think everybody that works in Amazon, I'm even gonna do this. I'm about to get my resume back up to date because it hasn't been up to date since I came to corporate, but I've been in 2 different roles at corporate already. So I'm thinking about, let me go ahead and touch this up and then step into the marketplace just to see what it's like. I haven't even looked for another job since I've been in Amazon. It's been 2.5 years, almost 3 years, but a lot has changed since then. So I think, me personally, I'm going to work on my resume, update it. I'm gonna step into the field. I'm gonna see what's out there. I'm gonna send my resume out and see what happens. Just so you just never know. And then you can get a taste, like, what if you end up putting your resume out there and you get something better? Really start to think about a plan B, plan C, because what if, I don't know if you were dependent on that overtime. And if you're not getting that overtime, what are you gonna do about it? But then on the flip side of that, one thing we've seen in Amazon's history so far is even the pandemic didn't close it. So that's where I wanna be careful and not step into another place and then something else takes place that gets shut down. So I don't know, I'm doing a lot of thinking, but I'm definitely gonna get my resume ready just to have other things on the side. What is your thoughts? Where are you guys seeing any of this? Are you guys losing overtime in your buildings? Are you guys seeing white badges getting let go? We need answers. Drop it below in the comments. And then let's say, like, if they do let people go, who will be the first to go? I'm like thinking like, you know what? I mean, we really don't need managers. Go ahead and let them go. You feel me? We don't really need no ops manager. Man, go ahead and sweep them under the rug, man. You know what I mean? With seniors, nah, we don't need. I'm playing. I'm just playing. I look at that's one thing I would never wish on nobody. I wouldn't want nobody to lose their job. And then when we look at the reality of everything else, with prices going up in the stores, gas going up, rent, all these things that are increasing, is Amazon still enough to sustain your life? Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it's getting rough for a brother over here. I'm like, woo, we got like $2 more of this gas to increase, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. What if everything keeps rising up? What is Amazon still going to be able to sustain your life? Answer that. Ask yourself that question. I've asked myself that. What are you gonna do about it? I'm just saying, I think we need to really think, make sure that we're planning accordingly, just in case. But anyways, man, it's your boy SB. I just wanted to drop that out there. What are you guys seeing out there? What do you think is gonna happen? And that's a great question. I would love to know. A lot of people, when I went to go launch, what building was that? San Diego, right? San 3. I went to go launch that building. I was surprised how many AMs could not even afford to live on their own out there. I'm not talking about tier 1s. I'm not talking about tier 3s, AMs. They was over there shacking up. You feel me? Like, yo, yeah, all 5 of us, we got, we, what? Like, that tripped me out. That was then. That was like, what, 5 months ago? I'm just saying, is Amazon still sustaining your life? That's probably a video I need to do on its own. I think I'm gonna do that on its own. Anyways, drop your thoughts in the comment. I love hearing from you guys. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Yes, this is my song called Whoa, and be sure to hit that bell. Let's go.
They say I couldn't do it, but I did. Turn stacks to a crib. Yeah, going up, going in. Let them sleep, bedtime, tuck them in. If I'm alive, I'ma live. Mama said if you gon' do it big. Yeah, motivated till the end. Never break, never bend. Finna have them like, whoa.